All right, Chuck White, my first guest today from the South Valley, Tulare County, drove in this morning to be with us. Chuck is with the Tulare County Grand Jury, been with us a few times before. Chuck, Merry Christmas early.
You do.
Yeah. You have some interesting cases going on down there you want to talk about today.
This year's been the weirdest I think I've ever seen.
The weirdest you've ever seen?
Yeah. And the most complaints we've ever had.
Uh-oh. Not complaints about what you're doing, you mean
No.
complaints about things going on in the community.
Yeah, what's going on in the county, in the city. I mean, we're backward covered with them. We're behind. We're supposed to write reports about all this stuff, and a lot of them we just can't do it this year because we're just too far.
Too much to do.
Too much to do.
Is there a deadline? I mean,
Yeah,
when
we have a
somebody,
deadline.
how soon are you supposed to get to something if you can?
Well, by March.
By March.
That's our drop-off date. We call it our deadline.
But I mean, if somebody reports something to you, how quickly are you supposed to look
We
at
get
it?
on it right away.
Right away?
Yeah, and we'll try to get some kind of time in it, and sometimes they're not worth even looking at. And some of them, you go for one object, and you end up doing something else. I mean,
You never know what you might uncover
yeah,
along the way,
we
right?
don't. And right now we're looking for new people to sign up, for next year, which is July. But you sign up around March when we really start recruiting, and we're going to need people in there. And it's so interesting too. Once you get in there and you start investigating these things, seeing how these top officials, how they work, and they're not all bad, but a big percentage of the people up in there that's high authority that take care of all these departments. Oh, some of them just scrape it raw. I mean, this one's been done. I've been thinking about it for about a month now. It happened last year, the year before. It's one little city. We got a complaint about this officer getting fired, and he thought he got fired wrong. So we went to check it out, see why he got fired. The more I got digging into the case, I found out this chief was doing all kind of stuff, and if he didn't like it, and you bucked him, you're out of there.
Really?
Yeah, no questions asked. He's gone.
Well, that's no good.
No, they found out what he was doing. Found out this guy had a ranch, and he had a bunch of cattle, about 300 head of cattle on it. And when it came time to brand them, the new calves and all that stuff, he'd tell his whole police department that morning shift, hey, bring Levi's on. And he'd take them out and work those cows for 2 or 3 days while they're supposed to be working for the city. City's paying them for the day. And this guy getting all that work for nothing. And if you didn't like it, you got fired.
So did somebody report that to the grand jury, or how did you find out
No,
about
we
this?
found that out. In fact, the people we got involved with them, we asked them, hey, didn't you think that was kind of weird? Well, we wasn't for sure if it was legal or not legal. I said, well, shouldn't you guys ask somebody? Well, we just kind of let it go.
So has that been resolved? Or
Yes,
is
it's been resolved. When we found out and dug it out, this guy, he was a shrewd operator. He quit before we got to him, returned of resignation, got a big pay, and split back east. And now, to get him back out here, we'd have to get another subpoena for him to bring him back, and it wouldn't be worth it because most he can get maybe 6 months in jail, and the cost and everything else wouldn't be worth it. So they're just.
So he got away with it.
He got away with it.
Wow.
And we found out in this city, he got moved into chief of police again.
What?
Yeah, he got a job. And this council people, they hated this guy because they was trying to get ways to find out to get rid of him. I said, man, if you guys knew about the cows, you got rid of him years ago.
So are you going to tell the city where he's now the chief about what happened out here?
Oh, yeah, we're going to let him know. And see if they might send a letter back there, maybe, I hope.
Even though no charges were ever filed?
Right.
Okay.
And discuss what happened.
Sure,
You
sure.
know, it's stuff like that you get into. It's amazing what you.
It sounds like a big
out.
soap opera, really.
It is every day. I mean, the things that we got witnesses coming in almost every day of the week, and the things you ask them and the things that they come up with, mind blowing.
Well, how do you know they're telling you the truth?
Well, you can tell by how they talk, the emotions, and they're sworn in to tell the truth, and I kind of push it on them pretty hard that, if,
Oh, nobody's ever lied under oath. Huh?
right, and like Clinton did the grand jury there, But I kind of push it hard on them, if you get caught on it, you will go to jail. And a lot of them, which surprised you, is the police officers. They're telling the truth now. Where before there wasn't.
Well, a lot of them wearing the cameras now, so it's all being recorded.
So they're telling the truth now. Before we don't remember. Here you get these top cops and all this stuff, and you ask them a question, if they've done their job, I don't remember. They're worse than criminals. I don't remember.
I don't recall.
Yeah, I don't recall.
Well, how many times a day do police interact with someone? They're supposed to remember something that happened months ago and exactly what happened. I can see where they'd say, I really don't remember.
Don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah,
Who
the day
knows?
before did something, I don't know.
All right, anything else interesting going on down there? You can't give people's names
No,
or
I can't do
specifics
that.
about cases, but you can talk in generalities
In
about
generality,
things.
like I did just that last one, generality on that one, and I said, we got several things going big right now. That's myself, I think that'd be the main pull of getting these people to join on the grand jury, is the excitement from the stuff that they find out and what you find
But
out
you
to
can't
do.
tell anyone until you write the
but
reports.
it gets in
I
your
go
own blood.
crazy.
You do. Want to tell people. But, after it's publicized and stuff like that, you can break it down a little bit like I did the one. Because you don't know what city or what chief of police it is or nothing. Just in general, and that could be any city around here, Tulare County. But I said, it's awesome to sit there and be able to find this stuff out. It's unreal. We all think we got honest people up there working.
I never think that about our politicians.
I did for a while. I used to. Not no more.
All right, so you would recommend it for people to try it,
Oh,
to
yeah.
be on the grand jury.
Oh, yeah. If they tried it, they would stay on it. So I know
Well,
everybody.
you've been, what, 2 years now for you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And overall, I've been on about 7 years.
altogether, okay.
Yeah, altogether. The first 2 years I spent straight. They got a little sidetracked here a couple of years ago, and a judge called me up and asked me to come in if I could get it back on track. They were losing their teeth, I'd call it, because they was going out and instead of getting into the really bad stuff, what was going on where money was getting lost, we were missing, they were doing, I call them fluff jobs. They go to the department, check it out, you're doing great, pat on the back, let it go.
That's not what the grand jury is
That's
about.
not what we're all about. We're
Okay.
get in there to get the tough part done where there's money missing.
Are you compensated at all for what you do?
Yes, we are. We're not a great lot, but it helps. It's $25.
Like jury duty, not much a day?
Yeah, it's $25 a day.
25 a day?
Yeah, $25 a day.
Plus gas?
Plus gas. And if you get on 3 committees, which we have 8 committees that you can get on, you can earn probably $500 a week. That's good extra spending money.
Yeah.
But most people on the grand jury, believe it or not, are not in it for that. I've never been interested in money on it. So, it costs me more sometimes than what they're paying me on the stuff I do for them. Running here, running there, and I'll forget to put the time down or to travel down.
You have to keep a record of it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck. If folks are interested in becoming part of the Tulare County Grand Jury, what can they do? Where can they go?
You should call 559-624-7295. And they'll send you an application in the mail, and fill it out and mail it in.
Okay.
That or go
Is
to
anybody eligible, or are certain people not
18
eligible?
years of age and above.
Probably no felons.
No felons. No. They do a background check on you, So if you got a felon, don't even try, because you will not go through.
But other than that,
Other
pretty
than
much
that,
anybody.
Yeah, speak English. That's a requirement. And it's nice if you could do both, because we get a lot of things in smaller communities where that's all they speak is Spanish.
Yeah.
So it does help.
Well, you must have some bilingual members, I'm imagining.
We do.
Yeah.
That's why I say it helps if you do know it. And if it wasn't for our bilingual people in there, I don't know what we'd do sometimes.
All right. Well, Chuck White from the Tulare County Grand Jury, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Anything you want to say before we go?
Just you guys get together and join a grand jury in Tulare County or Fresno, no matter which one.
Every county has one.
Yeah, every county's got one, and you'll be excited about it, doing the work, and you just wish, where have I been all my life on this? Because you want to get into it.
All right. Sounds good. And we'll be back with more on Central Valley Talk.